Alan's competencies about building structures for generating private sector growth, competencies about identifying captains of industry and growing them. Those competencies are what will diversify and expand our economy beyond the struggles we are having now. When Alan Kyerematen is able to look at you in the face and tell you that 25% of our arable agricultural sector is devoted to cassava, and therefore it's not enough just to pound fufu with it. We must expand cassava usage. And then he brings in a processing process to deliver industrial starch. And for the very first time you do this, you have an international company like Nestle as an off-taker. Then you can see the potential we are talking about. A man of vision who understands what to do to elevate this economy beyond government jobs in the immigration and security sector, which everybody is looking for. Paul, you're looking at a challenge, perhaps from next year, of 500,000 people graduating out of tertiary institutions, having been put through free SHS. How do we put them to work? Government cannot employ all of them. Government cannot continue to pretend to create jobs. Government simply is not up to it. You need somebody who can create markets in the private sector. Today, I've just seen a story where Kia has opened an assembly plant. How did it happen? 3 years ago, it was Kyerematen who dreamed it up and created the automotive assembly sector. 3 years ago, he dreamt it up. Nobody can, he is part of the government, but he dreamt it up for the benefit of the government. And now you have 5 international marquees in Ghana. This is sophisticated employment they are going to create, and it's going to last for a long time.
I was just telling a friend of mine that in the next 20 years, these things that have been done will take Ghana to another level. I just hope that some government doesn't come who doesn't understand it. Just come and throw everything away.
That is why you need Alan to really diversify and take us away. Look, today, I sat quietly wondering why we can't even determine the statistics of what this economy is about internally. Because a lot of people are surprised the country hasn't crashed.
Yes. Kenya is in trouble now.
The president himself said that we're a crisis where we could crash. The finance minister predicted that we're going to crash in a number of weeks. Why? Because they were looking at the formal economy, the government economy, integrated into the international donor economy. But there is a more resilient domestic economy. What is that sitting on?
And it's robust.
It is robust. What is it sitting on?
Tell me.
It is sitting on those initiatives that Kyerematen is helping
One
to
district,
push.
one factory.
One district, one factory. The salt mining industry. That
those things are working underneath.
They are working.
And people are getting money.
Yes.
To buy food.
Oh, yes.
Take trotro.
Garments.
Yes.
Garments. Before Kyerematen pointed the finger at garments, how many people were wearing them? After he pointed the finger, now you have producers internally, you have importers, you have business people who wholesale and retail it, then you have people who are now no more tailors. We used to have tailors hiding in nooks and crannies. Now you have designers, and you have whole buildings devoted to design, and you have exports of Ghanaian clothing, right? You have shows displaying these things, and some are wearing it on a daily basis. We are wearing it to offices, we are wearing it to functions, we are using it for weddings. And can we quantify it? If we were to quantify the garment sector in Ghana alone,
it's over $1 billion. Way beyond.
And the employment it has created.
So the employment is on there.
Yes.
But do we have the data?
That's what I'm saying. That today I was contemplating that really, if we had the data, Mr. Kyerematen would be miles ahead. We would carry him on our shoulders because he's already delivering what he's promising to focus on and deliver even better. Salt. McDan, Electrochem, Despite. There are Ghanaians. It used to be Pambros, and then Pambros went way down. How come it's been revived again? It is because of the pointing at it that happened under the PSIs. Oil palm. Malaysia are delivering $20 billion worth of oil palm products a year. Over 3% of their GDP from taking the kernel from Ghana. We are still drinking palm wine.
With it.
Alan added. Nice. Oh, it's nice. but think of it. We can't even bottle it.
We are not bottling
the palm wine is so nice. It should have been on the shelves of Tesco's.
Yeah, but we want the calabash is the
taste. No.
Bottling is good, but the calabash.
You are defeating the argument. Palm wine should have been on the streets of New York.
Since the 70s,
the Ghanaians.
The point you are making is that there's such potential. But it is leadership that churns it out.
So that leader.
And leadership that can see it.
That leader. That game-changing leader. That leader who has always seen it. That leader who has created one commercial hub for Africa in the Africa Free Trade area. That leader is Alan Kyerematen. What you need is him coming in to focus better, more closely on these things with his own authority. All the things I'm saying could have gone faster, could have enlarged rapidly if he was in charge. Now he's going to be in charge. You will see the difference. We will accelerate growth. We will just accelerate. Because what you want to do is slim down government and move government out of the business of doing business and let government help business people to do business. That's what Kyerematen is about.
But that's what the MPP say they've been doing.
But so far, it's not enough. We've been trying, but you need that eye.
Okay, so why is the MPP choice?
Kyerematen has brought, MPP has brought Kyerematen up. He's operated within the MPP situation. Now he's gotten to the point where he's ready to take the mantle and shape the process with his ideas, which are already working.